Hi, I'm David Ralph. I'm the Exec Director of Theatre Deli. I'm a white man wearing glasses, I've got a bit of a beard, I've got a grey shirt on, and I'm sitting in front of a blue and multicoloured banner.
Hi, my name's Daljinder Singh. I'm the Executive Producer at Theatre Deli and I lead the Theatre Deli Sheffield venue. I am British Asian, I have long black hair and I'm wearing glasses today and I'm sat in front of a blue wall.
Are you an artist making work for performance? Would you benefit from space, time, money, expertise and other support to help you develop your performance work? We want to support your work through our residency programme.
What is the offer? This is our biggest residency offer yet. 8 residencies across our Sheffield and London venues, including space, time, money and expertise, as well as other resources to support emerging artists. This year, as well as our normal selection process, we will be selecting 2 classic residencies at random, one in London and one in Sheffield. You will be given a chance to opt into this draw on your application. There's more information about why we're doing this below.
Who are the residencies for? All 3 residencies are for artists who are making work for performance, including theatre, storytelling, dance, movement, performance art, experimental work, art activism, installation and immersive work. The Excel residencies are specifically for artists and companies from marginalised or underrepresented communities. And the Access residencies are specifically for disabled artists. The Excel residency. The Excel residency is specifically for artists and companies that are marginalised by or underrepresented in the cultural offer in Sheffield and London. There are 2 Excel residencies available, one in Sheffield and one in London. The residency includes a £3,000 Excel residency artist fee. It also includes £500 seed funding or expenses, 2 weeks of in-kind rehearsal space, an opportunity for an in-person or recorded sharing, if that's something that you desire. You also get the opportunity to receive mentoring support from Deli staff on areas such as dramaturgy, producing, marketing and fundraising. And finally, for the London residency, there's a 1-year Deli Artists membership worth £50.
Access residency, which is open to disabled artists. A disability is defined as a physical or mental impairment that has a substantial and long-term adverse effect on a person's ability to carry out normal day-to-day activities. There are 2 access residencies available, one in Sheffield and one in London. This residency includes £3,000 access residency artists fee, £500 seed funding or expenses, up to £1,000 total in additional access cost for you and or your collaborators, 2 weeks in-kind rehearsal studio space, option of in-kind and or recorded sharing, opportunity to receive mentoring support from Deli staff on areas such as dramaturgy, producing, marketing and fundraising, 1-year Deli Artists membership worth £50, which only applies to London residencies. We are committed to making our application accessible to everyone and we realise that some people may find some barriers when applying. This is why we would like to offer access support for those who might need it. If you require support or would like to discuss more, please contact Miranda at theatredeli.co.uk for Sheffield and Esther at theatredeli.co.uk for London.
The Classic residency. The Classic residency is open to all artists. For this residency, we want to help artists create work that might struggle to find a home elsewhere. Whilst Theatre Deli supports all emerging artists, we're especially keen to support those whose art forms sit outside of traditional theatre and performance. For example, performance art, interactive work, gaming, immersive work, dance, and arts activism. There are 4 classic residencies available. 2 are in Sheffield and 2 are in London. And 2 of the chosen applications will be randomly selected, 1 in Sheffield and 1 in London. Each classic residency includes £500 of seed funding to support the development of your work, 2 weeks of free rehearsal studio space, the option of an in-person or recorded sharing, and the opportunity to receive mentoring support from Theatre Deli staff on areas such as dramaturgy, producing, marketing, and fundraising. And finally, for the London residencies, you'll also receive 1 year's Deli artist membership. Important information on the residencies. Please note that dates for the London and Sheffield residencies are very flexible, but they are subject to availability in our studios. We are looking to end this round of residencies before the end of 2023. And for all the residencies, artists must cover their own travel and accommodation. Please only apply for 1 residency opportunity. Applications submitted to more than 1 opportunity can't be considered. Please carefully consider which opportunity best meets your needs, and whichever residency opportunity you do apply for, you will be able to opt in to be entered into the draw for the randomly selected classic residency.
How to apply. Please select the opportunity that best meets your needs and apply using the corresponding application form on our website. Or, if you would prefer to submit an audio or video application, please answer the questions in a video or audio recording of no longer than 5 minutes and send it by email to residencies@theatredeli.co.uk with the name and location of the residency you wish to apply for in the subject heading. All applications close Friday 9th June 2023 at 12 noon. A panel will decide and announce the successful residencies on the 23rd June. We expect this round of residencies to happen before the end of the year. How are we selecting artists? Applications will be reviewed and successful applicants selected by panels in London and Sheffield, including Theatre Deli staff, trustees, and artists in our network. We will base our decisions on the potential quality, novelty, and impact of the work you want to develop, with reference to both the diversity of people making work and the diversity of practice and themes in the arts industry, and specifically in Theatre Deli's artist network and programme. How residencies at Theatre Deli are evolving. New this year, in addition to our normal selection process for Classic, Excel and Access residencies, we will be selecting 2 Classic residencies at random, 1 in London and 1 in Sheffield. You will be given a chance to opt into this draw for a Classic residency on your application, regardless of whether you apply for a Classic, Excel or Access residency. The choice to opt in or not will not affect your consideration by the panel.
Why random selection? Every year we receive more applications for our residencies than we can possibly support. The standard of applications is very high, and resources aside, we would love to support almost all of the artists that submit. We recognise that many factors work to exclude and erase artists from opportunities like these, and that these extend the way that we make our decisions. We've streamlined our application process as much as possible to make applying accessible and speedy. We've created residencies specifically to address the biggest barriers to making work in this industry: underrepresentation, marginalisation, and disability. We also work hard to create decision panels that include diverse viewpoints and experiences from within Theatre Deli and outside. However, our panel members' experience, taste, fashion, and familiarity will still consciously and unconsciously influence how we make decisions. Given this, we've decided to follow in the footsteps of organisations like Joe Arts and Watershed, who've experimented in using random selection for some of their opportunities. And they've had positive results, both in terms of levels of interest, but also exciting outcomes. What this is not is an attempt to gamify or trivialise our artist opportunities. It's rather an acknowledgement that decision-making around limited resources is always deeply complex and inherently flawed. It's an acknowledgement that we want to support more artists and that we are interested in almost all of the applications that we receive, regardless of how our selection process for them works.